McCallum looks up. Curler! Cracking goal!
Eastbourne Borough's Christmas programme saw the sports bookend an away win at Whitehawk between two 4-1 defeats at Priory Lane. So a home match against English Football League Division 2 side Crawley Town in the Sussex Senior Cup quarter-final offered a great opportunity for the Borough to take their minds off recent league form. But Crawley Town were also looking to improve their fortunes, and the squad for this match contained players that had all but one played in the Football League this season. So the Sports would have to be a lot more solid at the back if they were going to get anything from this game. Yet the Sports played as if they were from the same league as Crawley, and midway through the first half, when Gavin McCallum's cross from the left was only half cleared, Lloyd Dawes volleyed the ball past Yusuf Mersin to put Borough 1 up. Of course, Crawley were going to fight, but a sturdier looking defence worked hard. Here, Kieran Kinder-John breaks up Crawley pressure. Up front, there was a more optimistic vibe as well. Here, Sean Okoji touched the ball off to Kane Wills to float in a cross that finds Lloyd Dawes, who hits the upright from an impossible angle. Next, Okoji plays an intelligent pass to Lloyd Dawes, whose run into the box ends with a corner. But Crawley were not going to give in that easily, and this Joe McNerney 30-yard shot brings out a double Mark Smith save. But Crawley had Football League experience, and as half-time approached, Musa Sano's long-range shot was saved by Mark Smith, but Thomas Verheidt was there to stab home the rebounded ball, and the sides went in one apiece. Both teams looked to try and nudge themselves in front as the second half got underway, and this Crawley shot just went wide. But it was Crawley that took the lead just into the half, as Musa Sano was released down the right and his wicked cross was deflected cruelly into his own net by James Harron, who had such a solid match. After recent performances, many worried a collapse was imminent, but the defence kept its shape. Here, Crawley's Aaron Tajabakash's run is neatly snuffed out by Will Hendon. And when Crawley did get through, like with this Crawley attack, Mark Smith was on excellent form to pull out a point-blank save to keep Borough in the match. At the other end, Eastbourne kept plugging away. Again, Lloyd Dawes, who is grown in stature, causes more problems in the Crawley box and brings out a save from Mersin. Then in just a couple of passes, Lloyd Dawes is put through, and his shot is helped into the net by Joe McNerney to pull Borough level. But more drama was to come within moments when Sergio Torres picked up the ball and threads a perfect pass through to Gavin McCallum, back in the front row, to fire the ball past the hapless Mersin to put Borough into the lead. It had turned into a true local cup tie, but the professional league team did not show signs of being giant-killed and went close, or had the Borough defence play at its best. Here, Will Hendon takes the ball off the head of Musa Sano. But Crawley's efforts up front gave Borough opportunities on the break. Kane Wills goes on a terrific run, but his final touch doesn't find Dawes. Then Sean Okoji works himself into space, but seems to get caught in two minds and loses the opportunity. As the game moved into its final stages, home fans began to worry and question the 4 minutes of added time. And as the clock ticked down to the last 30 seconds, this searching cross found Joe McNerney, whose bullet header was saved, only for Dean Cox to curl in a shot from an acute angle, level the scores, and that meant extra time. Extra time was always going to be a big ask for the Sports, and on 5 minutes this probing run by Enzio Baldwin was stopped unfairly by Simon Johnson, and referee John Pike pointed to the spot. And Thomas Verheidt coolly stepped up to put Crawley in front on 7 minutes. Credit to Borough, the team's heads didn't drop and they pressed to try and come level again. Here, this Kane Wills pass tees up Gavin McCallum, who makes space for himself, but his shot is deflected for a corner. The Sports approached the second period of extra time with the same vigour and commitment as they did at the start of the match, and that would have allowed a bit more space. Here, Billy Clifford's shot pulls out another save from Mark Smith. But Borough kept plugging away. Here, Gavin McCallum, who had a great game in the number 11 shirt again, threads through the defence, but Merson stops his shot. Then McCallum's free kick finds the head of Sergio Torres, but his header falls into the arms of Merson. The second division club equally did not sit back, and here Musiceno is put through and tries to create an opportunity that nearly paid off, rather than take the ball to the corner flag. And as the final seconds tick down, a corner sees even Mark Smith go on the attack, but Harry Ransom just can't direct his powerful header on target, and the game finishes with Crawley narrow victors and going into the semi-finals. All credit to both sides for an entertaining game, but particularly to Borough, who showed enough in this match to indicate there are not going to be too many more problems in the future.